Grand Rising. I hope all is well on this beautiful morning. I dropped in to emphasize on something very quickly before I prepare myself for church. I was sitting at home on yesterday and I just felt the need to reach out to my spirit guides. So immediately I did, and immediately they respond. And they gave me this. I felt and or feel I feel the presence of the Seven of Swords here. It's a card that speaks clearly about deception and hidden motives and energies that don't serve my highest good. The spirit realm is echoing what my intuition already senses, which is that masculine male energy is tangled up in chaos and perhaps even manipulation. This isn't just typical confusion. It's a pattern where he might gain some sense of control or attention through disruption. They made it clear to me that what I needed to see is this. His actions are less about me personally and more about his own internal struggle with power and insecurity. I was told to trust my gut when it tells me to step back and protect my peace. Yeah. The universe is warning me that clinging or hoping for change without action, it will only drain my spirit further. And I can't have that. Soon, I first sense a moment where his chaotic energy attempts to pull me back into a drama. But if I hold steady, I'll find a surge of clarity and strength on my side, like a shield around me. Spirit guides, please, what is it that I need to know? They gave me the energy I'm receiving now carries a strong warning. Something beneath the surface is about to ripple into your life. And it's tied to this masculine energy. Persistence. His persistence. I sense that the presence of the Five of Pentacles is a card that warns of feeling isolated. Vulnerable or unsupported when you least expect it. This suggests that if I don't fully close the door on his energy soon, that a situation could arise where I feel more alone or drained emotionally than I have before. And I can't do that. Be like that. No, I refuse. The sign coming my way is subtle but clear. Trust not just your words, but your physical space and personal boundaries. A moment is approaching where something small, perhaps a message, a visit, or an indirect contact, will test how firm I'm really is. It's less about what he does and more about how that impacts me if I ain't ready. Am I prepared? Always. Am I prepared to reinforce my boundaries? Yes, if I have to. I sure will, just so I know that they are unshakable. The strength of this resolve will determine whether I avoid that heavy feeling of isolation or get pulled into another painful chapter. What will help me feel truly safe and protected going forward? Closing this cycle out completely. Spirit guide told me to tune in a little bit more. So I sense deeply that his reacting from he is reacting from a place of inner sacredity, um, where my light feels like a spotlight to him, and that is highlighting what he lacks. His actions, spreading lies and twisting the story, it stem less. It stem less from who you truly are, and more from his own jealousy. Men that's jealous of women. Fear, not just from his own jealousy, it's from his own jealousy, his fear, and wounded pride. That's why you don't supposed to let your pride get too big, because you never know who will wound it, who will bruise that old ego. I am. I am her. I can. I will if I have to. My abundance, my strength, it likely unsettles him because it reflects the potential and power he's afraid to claim for himself. My. There's a dark energy around him that resents what he can't control or possesses. See, when I shine brightly, it triggers his insecurities so strongly that his defense becomes distortion, painting me as the villain to regain some twisted sense of control, or to twist or to protect his fragile ego, because it's very fragile. It's big, but it's fragile. It's one thing to have an ego and let it be big but fragile. I mean, make it make sense. Got to have it balanced, and if it's gonna be big, it ain't got no business being fragile. It need to be firm. But I don't operate from ego. Never did, never will. Um, the cards whisper that the presence of the devil in reverse energy is here, symbolizing entanglement in unhealthy patterns driven by fear and obsession rather than truth or love. That ain't good. Not at all. No, 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 no. This morning, I do know that there is a strong sign that secrets and deeper truths are stirring just beneath the surface around me. There's more happening than meets the eye, especially in the matters close to my heart or personal relationships. Behind the scenes, Spirit Guide notified me that they sent someone observing very quietly, possibly watching my moves and waiting for a moment that feels like I'm opening or vulnerability that isn't malice, but it carries an undercurrent of testing my boundaries and patience. It suggests a subtle shift coming as an invitation to look inward and trust my intuition, as I always do, over outer appearances. There is something surface level that I might not be aware of yet, of how much my silence right now holds power. So the universe hints that speaking, you know, too soon of or anything or whatever, reacting impulsively could give away strength. So that just let me know that silence from as the day go by. Silence. Silence becomes a sermon. Silence grow louder. Oh man, silence is a big thing. A very big thing. Scorpio will always hold steady. Scorpio will always be 10 steps ahead of the game when it comes to my ops. Scorpio, I I don't bend at all. I don't bow to chaos. I don't beg for peace. I become it by silence.